this video, I'm gonna show you 5 rules to becoming a high value man in 2024. You might be thinking, hey, why should I listen to this guy tell me how to be a high value man? Because you watching my videos and I'm not watching yours. That's your first clue, asshole. You clicked on a video about how to be a high value man. You saw me. That should let you know something. Presumably, you should just shut the fuck up because you either want to become a high value man. That's why you're watching this. You think you might be a high value man, so you're watching this, or you're watching this so you can show it to your girl so she can see what a high value man looks like in hopes that she'll get wet enough to have sex with you tonight, which is a good mating strategy for a lot of you. Show your bitch my videos and hopefully she'll pick you instead of her vibrator. Hopefully. First of all, we have to define what a high value man is. So I think the homie Kevin Samuels, he had the best explanation of it. It's 3 parts. It's high value man. Now let's look at the definition of these terms individually. Look at high. There's a few different definitions. English is strange. I think the one that pertains to what we're talking about is great or greater than normal in quality, size, or intensity. A lot of jokes came into my head right now, almost too many jokes. You know, when you have too many Chrome tabs open and your shit just shuts down, that's what happened in my brain for a second. Let's try to stay focused though. Greater than normal. Then we have to go for value. Let's look at the definition of value. The regard that something is held to deserve the importance, worth, or usefulness of something. Let's go with the term usefulness. I think that is a good definition to focus on. Now you may be thinking, oh man, great value, where I do my shopping, where I buy my goods and services. No, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about a high value man. And the definition of man, according to Google, is an adult male human being. We're going to go with that definition and not whatever you fucking liberals are saying this week. Adult human male or yo mama. We'll put that in parentheses. So the first rule of being a high value man is we have to define it. We have to know what it is and be clear about that. So an adult human man whose usefulness is greater than normal. Greater than normal is important. Rule number 2 is value is not about you. Even if you are a high value man, it's not about you. For example, let's say we have a high value product. Let's take it away from the definition of adult human male. Let's say high value product. So let's say there's a guy, he's selling this product. How do we know if it's a high value product? Right? He can say it's a high value product, but just because he says it doesn't mean anything. It's if humans are willing to exchange currency for it. So the market decides if his shit is high value, not him. For this to be successful, the customer has to think his product is high value. Now we're going to go high value man. And how does he know if he's valuable? The fucking market tells him if he's valuable or not. He can go around saying, I'm a high value man, but the market will speak. High value product, the market will tell you. A high value man, the market will tell you. But the value pertains to this word usefulness. So with the product, whatever this thing is, whatever's in the box, if there's something valuable in the box, the market will let him know by exchanging currency. Let's say you're on the sexual marketplace. How do you know if you're a high value man? Because the market will let you know by exchanging, whatever the form of currency is in the sexual marketplace. If you have abundance of the preferred currency of the sexual market, that's how you know that you're high value. You have to be valuable to the target market. You have to be valuable to the target market. So that's lesson number 2. It's not about you. This guy can say his product is valuable, but he doesn't know it until the market tells him. This person can say he's a high value man, but he won't know it until the market speaks. I hope this is clear. It's not about you. right? The guy saying, hey, I'm a high value man and I'm a high value man. I can say I'm an astronaut, but if I don't put on a spacesuit and leave Earth's atmosphere, then it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like it will be evident. It will be evident if I'm a high value man or not. So rule number 2 is value is subjective. For example, my girlfriend thinks I'm a high value man, right? My family thinks I'm high value, right? Because I'm useful to them. I'm of value to them. My son thinks that I'm a high value man. I mean, he might not articulate it in those words, but I'm useful to him. I'm valuable to him. My employees, they probably think that as well, right? Because I'm useful to them. I supply them with employment, you know, and a means for supporting their family and then supporting themselves. My customers obviously think I'm high value because, or at least they think my products are, the products I produce are, because they exchange currency for it. So the market speaks. However, if I was single, I got a girlfriend now, I love her. But if I was single and I met Kim Kardashian, she might not think I'm a high value man. She might think I'm average, maybe even below average, because Kim Kardashian is a billionaire and her fucking ex-husband is one of the best rappers of all time, one of the best producers of all time, and definitely one of the craziest niggas of all time. Top 10 craziest niggas ever. And he's a billionaire, or at least, you know, his billionaire status fluctuates. But she's someone who obviously values status. He's got a bunch of status, Grammys, and she values crazy, right? All the Kardashians love crazy niggas. That's their fucking shit. And I'm definitely way too sane for her. So she might look at me and be like, I don't tick the boxes for her. It's subjective. The average chick who's not a fucking celebrity billionaire might find me high value. It's all subjective, right? My friends think I'm very high value because I'm useful, right? But if I met a fucking sheik, one of the sheiks in motherfucking Dubai, I wouldn't meet them because they only fly out Instagram models. Everyone knows that I wouldn't be valuable to them because how could I be useful to a motherfucking trillionaire Dubai sheik? But them Instagram models, they are valuable to them, right? Because they're super attractive and they'll do something strange for some change. They'll drop it low for some dough, pop that ass for some cash. So it's subjective is what I'm trying to say. Therefore, you can't be high value to everyone, and it's okay. For example, if you're trying to court a young lady and she doesn't find you appealing for whatever reason, it's okay because someone else will. Unless, of course, you have no redeeming qualities and you are undeserving of love, which may be the case. But because it's subjective, you got to figure out who you want to be valuable to. And that is number 4. You figure out who you want to be valuable to. So for me, there's only a few people who I care if they think I'm valuable. My family, my friends, my employees, and my customers. That's it. I don't know if you noticed on the internet, people aren't always nice. Sometimes people hate on me. They talk shit on me. Somebody's probably doing it right now on this video. 80 to 90% of the time, I won't even see it. If I do see it, that means, oh, I was on the toilet or something and I had a few minutes and hey, what the motherfuckers talking about today? And then I might have said something funny in return, but I didn't care because I only care about the opinions of my friends, my family, my employees, and my customers. So you have to figure out who do you want to be valuable to. And my girlfriend fits in there. She's somewhere between friends, family, and employee, right? You know what I'm saying? She's somewhere, she crosses the demos. So I care about what those people think. Everyone else, man, can suck a dick, right? I don't care if they live or die. Like I don't even, if they died, I wouldn't know, wouldn't care. People die every day and I don't be giving a fuck. Let's go back from, a business perspective, because I feel like things kind of make sense when you put it in business terms. The company Tampons, they make products for women when they're going through their menstrual cycle. They don't give a fuck about what I think. They don't give a't what I think. And they shouldn't, because I am never going to willingly purchase one of their products. If my girlfriend's over there crying in the corner because she's her genitals are bleeding, I'll be like, all right, I get it. Your genitals are bleeding. You're probably handling it better than I would. And she asked me to go get her some fucking tampons or whatever the fuck. Can't promise I'll bring back the right shit, but I might go get it, or at the very least I go on Instagram and have a motherfucking immigrant bring it to me. You know what I'm saying? I say that's a term of endearment, man. Neem's an immigrant. I hire a lot of immigrants. Immigrants are hardworking people. I feel like they appreciate the country more than some of the people who was born here, man. Motherfuckers be risking their lives coming. That wasn't a diss. Tampon doesn't give a fuck what I think. They don't give a fuck what any of us think, right? You know, I say us because it's only like 3 or 4 girls watching this shit, and you know they're all homosexuals, which is cool. I'm down with y'all, man. I'll see you at the WNBA games. They don't care what any of you guys think, right? They only care about women think, but not even all women. They don't care about what like young women think because they're not old enough to be customers. They don't care about what fucking old women think who's past menopause because they're not customers either. Only a segment of that demographic, not even all women, just a segment of them. They don't give a fuck. I promise you, they don't even think about what everyone else thinks. And they're $1 billion company. You got to do the same. Some people will think you're fucking low value. Fuck them, right? Just focus 100% on the people that you want to be valuable to. And it's not like you're trying to kiss their ass or you want to be, it's like, be useful. This is a good thing. What kind of asshole doesn't want to be valuable? What kind of asshole doesn't want to be useful? What kind of selfish fucking dickhead doesn't want to be useful to anyone? But you can be useful to everyone. And that's where number 5 comes in. Improve yourself in the ways that will make you more valuable to your target market. Whoever you picked in step number 4, improve yourself in ways that make you more valuable to them. So for example, let's say you're a guy, you're looking for a girlfriend. Well, you got to decide what kind of girls you want, what kind of girl you like. In my experience, most girls usually, they care about, you know, personality, and they care about looks. Looks are important to everyone. If you are a legit like mutant, it may be difficult to get a date. You're really gonna have to compensate with like in some of these other quadrants. Looks, status. You know, you may think, I don't want a girl who wants me for status. Well, like, you want a girl who would fuck a homeless guy with a good personality, right? Is that what you want? You want to be competing with fucking homeless people, bus drivers and shit? You know what I'm saying? Goddamn janitors, you know, like you want the bitch to have some kind of standards, right? I don't want a bitch with no standards. You know what I'm saying? Personally. And also, you know, money, man. Listen, every girl, 100% of them want a guy with some money. Different women will care about this in different proportions. But every girl wants you to have some money, right? She's not trying to live under the fucking bridge with you, right? You got to have some cash. She's not going to date homeless people, right? Okay, so money's important, at least a little bit. And now once you figure out what kind of woman you want, first you got to figure out what does she value in these quadrants and how much of it does she value? If you're dating a girl who's in college, she might care about this in different perspectives. Like this may be like higher. You know, if you're fucking in college too, then maybe she doesn't care about this as much, you know, but if you are the captain of the college football team, I don't know, man. Like, she probably cares about this, but different girls are going to care about different things in different, you know, proportions. If you're dating fucking strippers, then it's kind of all this. It's kind of all this. So it's all proportion. All women care about all this something. So you got to find out who your target market is. This is just an example. Once you figure out what your target market, you improve in those categories, right? You fucking subscribe to the Big Money Methods newsletter to get your money up. You know what I'm saying? You get your personality right. You know, you stop being a bitch, right? Your looks right. You know, fucking work out. Stop being a fat boy. In status, it depends. See, status is probably the most subjective. For example, I have a bunch of like luxury watches, right? Super expensive watches. But in some venues, my iced out AP, like totally iced out, buzzing down AP, in some venues, that's going to give me higher status. If I'm in fucking Jamaica, Queens, Washington Heights, Dykeman, you know, the hood, I'll get higher status with that watch, right? But if I show up to the country club, or, you know, I was looking at private schools for my son, if I showed up into the fucking, it's like expensive ass private schools, man, like super rich people, right? One of them was on a country club. Like it was like connected to a country club. If I showed up at the country club private school with the fucking drug dealer AP, that might lower my status. That's the only one that's not universal, right? You make more money. Obviously, you subscribe to Big Money Methods newsletter. That's going to make you more money. You work out. Everybody's going to look better. This was kind of just a joke. Some women like fucking soft guys, man. I know a girl. She's one of these chicks who like collects rocks and shit. You know, collects magic rocks and wears hemp jewelry. You know, her personality. She like the guy he's wearing like, he only described as like expensive rags. That's how he dresses. And he might have sandals on. I don't know. I imagine that's how Jesus would dress if he was alive right now. And, you know, he'd be talking about gratitude and, oh my God, you know, and she's into that shit, right? You know, some girls won't. You got to find out what your target market is, right? Let's take it outside of dating. Whoever you want to be valuable, you got to do this for everyone you want to be valuable. So for my family, it's like I'm thinking, okay, I got to make more money. I got to definitely be able to provide my son with the best education possible. I got to be there for him. I got to spend time with him. I got to show up to his event. We don't live in the same state. So every time there's something at his school, I'd fly there. I mean, I fly there multiple times a month to be with him. We kick it and shit, but I fly every time for every event to go kick it with him because I know he finds that valuable and that means a lot to him. My mom, I pay her fucking bills. She don't have to worry about shit. Everything's cool. Wherever she wants to go, I just get her a ticket. You got to figure out what will make you high value to the people you care about, and fuck everyone else, man. The main ways to do that, to improve every area of life, is to improve some of your habits. And I have a masterclass on improving your habits and building better habits. Go watch that video right now.